you bunch of weirdos, to the Manchester United career mode. And guys, thank you so freaking much. I'm gonna say it every single episode. This career mode is absolutely amazing, and I just want to say thank you for all your support. And, I just hope if you're watching this and you're a Manchester United fan that this episode can cheer you up from the weekend, because man, was I depressed after that Southampton loss. We were completely outplayed, outcoached out there by Southampton. It's one thing if it's, you know, like Manchester City or someone, but Southampton destroyed Manchester United over the weekend. Words. If you are frustrated, hit that like button. Let me take you on a little bit of a ride, of an alternative history of what if Pep Guardiola could take over, possibly can take over. There have been rumors that we are in the January transfer window after this Chelsea game. So guys, leave it in the comments down below. Who do you think that Manchester United should sign in the career mode and in real life? It's quickly approaching that in real life, not that many transfer rumors are actually flying right now, which is kind of surprising. The transfer window is going to be closing up really soon, so I really hope, as a Manchester United fan, they gotta sign someone, please, anybody, please, guys. But we will see. I will not be that inactive, guys. We will sign someone. We will sign some kids in this transfer window that'll make an impact. But first, we got to get to the transfer window, and we are dog tired because it's just been a murderous run of games, and it's not going to let up when we're in that transfer window. You saw that it was just game 2 days. Oh, game. Oh, you need some rest. 3 days. All right, game. Terrific. Thankfully, we're absolutely smashing in the league. We're 12 points clear. And look at this. We actually are the best defensive team. We've only let in 12 goals, which is 3 less than any other team. But Chelsea is in 3rd place right there, so they're also a very stingy defensive team right there. And Spurs, well, in 2nd place. As you can see, we start all of our first teamers in here. Schneiderlin is ahead because we have had some injury woes. It's been bad. We lost Schweinsteiger. We lost John Stones for 3 months. And we also lost Justy, but I think Justy's coming back. And we have just been decimated in the center back position. So we're definitely going to be going in for a center back or two as we go into this match. Look at this, 3 minutes in, Oscar is through, and what a peach of a goal. So much for our best defensive record in the league. Man, that has just bumped up from 12 to 13 right quick. Easy through pass. Luke Shaw, I auto-switched over to him. I took 1 step up. Oscar played onside, and I was never going to catch up to the little Brazilian. And that maestro, man, just going ahead and putting a pass off the tail well in on him. Wow, what a goal. But now, could we fire something back? Schneiderlin, of course, in there for Schweinsteiger, getting a spectacular shot out. And now Schneiderlin once again cuts inside, laying it off to under Herrera, or under, not unders. And now Lionel Messi with the Berber spin inside, flips it over the top. Can he get a head onto it? He cannot. And it's just gonna a frustrating first half. Once again, we can't score in the first half. That has been the love story of Manchester United in real life and in this career mode. But now Lionel Messi in the second half skips. Oh my God. Was in acres of space and could not get anything done right there. Tried to force it through, but could not thread the needle. And once again in acres of space, what to do? Big shots to the outside. Skips past 1, skips past 2. He's going to finesse it with the left foot. And Courtois, world class. That man, it's going to take a lot to beat him. And we were already dog tired, so we're bringing in Dele Alli, Andres Pereira, as well as some other kids to go ahead, try to get some fresh legs in here. And now he's coming in, Andres Pereira, giving it to Dele Alli. The 2 new boys linking up right away. He's going to do the fake shot, gets on the better side of Oscar, who's too weak to hold off a fresh leg Dele Alli. And that somehow skips right above Courtois. This is I was about to say a kinky goal, but that's not really the word for it. It's an odd goal. It's one of those things where if Courtois would have just stayed where he was, he's saving this. But since he goes to ground quickly, Dele Alli is just about, you can see it from this angle right here, able to lift it right above the shoulder blade of freaking Courtois right there. Very lucky, but we will go ahead and take in Dele Alli's first goal. And what in goddamn goal he scored over the weekend. I'm happy that he is in this career mode at Manchester United. Oh my goodness. But now as Azpilicueta, look at this, just absolutely destroying Chris Smalling right there. I overcommit on another guy. Six Fabregas laying off to Oscar. 1 times it once again. Is Oscar left-footed? Because he has scored 2 amazing upper bins with that left foot of his. Wow. Terrible defending on my part. Inexcusable. Just, he had me on roller skates, and what a finish. What a finish. David De Gea, no chance, and Oscar has put a brace on us right now, and surely, probably the winner, 88th minute. But this is Manchester United. Can we get the old spirit back? A never die spirit. Man, Lionel Messi, do something right here. He's laying out to Andres Pereira. What is he going to do? He pulls the back heel. A lovely back heel. The back heel of dreams. Who finds Messi in acres of space atop of the box. And he is not going to finesse it. He is not messing around. He is going to go ahead and dab on him right there. Oh, Messi, dab on him. Oh my goodness. Once again, that is going to be, I don't know why, but Messi just wants, but look at this beautiful back heel. Freeing up the space, finds, and Messi just going ahead, just instinctively finding the space right there, and he fires it in left-footed. No one there to close him down. Hopeless Courtois, and going all power into the top bins, and he has rescued a point as he he's been carrying us all season. Lionel Messi. He's the best player in the world for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. And on a rainy day at Old Trafford, we salvage a point in the final dying embers of a game. Classic Manchester United fashion right there. We were pressing on, but much like Jose Mourinho, Chelsea, once they scored that first goal, they were very tough to unlock after that. They pretty much wanted to park the bus on us, but we were somehow able, a beautiful back heel, might I say, from Andres Pereira, who we brought back in off of loan, and he is paying dividends right away indeed. And now, as you can see right here, our scout feature star is in, and we might have the new Lionel Messi. Look at this little kid right here. 15 years old, 78 potential, 78 to 94 potential, and oh my god, look at those greens. He could be an absolute speed demon. Hopefully he is one for the future, but let's go ahead and advance right here. We're going to take a look at the player of the month, and that, good sir, is Everton's Lukaku. Very interesting. I would have thought for sure it would have been Messi or Rooney, but it's Lukaku, and I think that's a little bit poetic as we look through our roster right here. We're a little bit short on strikers. Since I do enjoy playing Rooney in the midfield, we only have Martial as our out-and-out striker, and we do have some funds, guys. We have about 27 in funds, which is about enough for one decent player. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna ask for 40. I know that's a lot. I know it is a lot. But if we can get anywhere near like 30, I think we could do some damage. And now we're in the transfer window, and we're going to go in for center backs. And first and foremost, I'm going to go in for players that are linked with Manchester United in real life. So we're going to go in for Dragovic, going for Saul. Saul would be incredible in that midfield and probably be the long-term successor to, you know, the likes of Snyderland if he were ever to leave. Renato Sanchez has been linked all throughout the window. He's a good youngster. But I don't know, they're talking about the price range of 60 million. I don't know if he's worth that much, but in this one he's only worth about 3, so we're going to definitely go in for him. Sadio Mane had a nice display, could have easily had the first goal in the match over the weekend, and he's quite a brilliant talent. And of course, we're going in for some pre-contracts. Now, everybody, I think, and their mom would love to see Zlatan Ibrahimovic at Old Trafford. Can you imagine him in a Manchester United kit? The only problem is, this is the Pep Guardiola Manchester United. There is no way, when pigs fly over my penis is the day that Zlatan and freaking Pep Guardiola would ever reunite, because simply they hate each other. Zlatan has taken many a chance to go ahead and slag off Pep in the papers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pay him back as Pep Guardiola. I got your back, Pep. We're going to give him a free contract offer of £10. £10, 1 year, sporadic first team. Because that's how much you're worth to us. Because I stand by my boy. I stand by my boy Pep in this one right here. But, all kidding aside, let's get in. Let's get stuck in. Let's get some goddamn strikers who can make a difference. Harry Kane, he's a guy. He's a guy that I'm targeting. Possible future, player at Manchester United. But the big one, the player of the month that beat out Lionel Messi in this freaking save, Romelu Lukaku. We've been rumored 60 mil for the lad, and can you imagine the scenes? Can you imagine a future where Romelu Lukaku is playing alongside Anthony Martial, and they can grow together? They're both around the same age. Oh, what a strike force that you could dream about for many years to come at Old Trafford. We're going to go ahead and put in Darmian. I know that might not be the most popular thought. Darmian's a decent player, but he has been rumored to be unsettled at Old Trafford, and some weird rumors that he might be going away. I don't know why. He's a quality player, but He's not the type of right back that I would prefer. He gives me good coverage, but maybe not, you know, maybe not the best, so maybe we could find a cheaper option. And I think anybody who's a Manchester United fan, well, I give you the option. Hey, we're going to trade Darman for Lukaku right now. You're going to do it. They're going to do it. Once again, we're going in for more players that we're linked to, Felipe Anderson. And now we're moving on to players that we aren't linked with. I just wanted to bring this guy in because he's got massive potential. He could be the next Neymar, and his name is Jesus. If anybody can save Manchester United at this point of the season, it's Jesus. I mean, come on. And if we are moving on Darmian, I'm going after this man right here, Rafael Guerrero, as well as Angel Correa, who you're saying is a striker and a forward. And he has good enough defensive stats, oddly enough, to actually play in the right back and left back position. Very untraditional, I know, but I'm going for something kind of odd, something different that you haven't seen on YouTube before, so please stick with me. And of course, we have had massive injury woes. And of course, Chris Smalling has the injury-prone trait, and he's one of our healthy guys right now. So we're going to go in for a free contract for Joel Matip, young 24-year-old from Schalke, and he is absolutely scintillating. And I thought about it, just because they're on pre-contracts doesn't mean that we have to go in for a pre-contract. We can bring them in now. We need reinforcements now, so why not go for an older cat right here, Andres Bazzali of Juventus. We can put in, since he's on an expiring contract, we can get him for 2 to 4 million, an absolute steal for an 84 rated center back. He's old, but for 2 to 4 mil, why not? Why not? And another guy who's a little bit younger, but just an absolute beast is another Juventus man. We're just going to raid all the center backs of Juventus. Because, you know, if they play for Juventus and they're a center back, they're probably pretty... Actually, if they play for any position at Juventus, they're probably pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and try to get him for half off as well, since Caceres' contract is expiring in 12 months. Well, now 6 months. And we're going to get a transfer offer, as you can see right here, and a couple of stuff accepted. Francisco Miguel, who is our youth player, is going to get accepted right here. And there we go. Transfer funds accepted, 25 and about 0.3 million into the kit. I will gladly accept it. And now we have about 50 mil to go ahead and play around with. Do I go in for one big old player? Or do I go in for, you know, a myriad of stuff? Because Manchester United, in this save, we gave up a lot to get Messi, and we don't have the depth right now. We have an amazing first team, but we do not have the depth. So we're going to go ahead and try to get some other players. Sergio Roberto, I kind of glanced right over there, but this is what I'm talking about. We have a great first team, but look at this run of games. 2 days game, 2 days game, 3 days game. We just don't have a second team of amazing quality. And I think, you know, if you take a look at the teams that Pep Guardiola is coach, you take a look at the Barcelonas, they trade off, you know, one of their players for another world-class player. Now look at Bayern. Just the other day, they subbed off Douglas Costa to bring on Ian Robin. That's the type of star power. That's the type of quality that I want us to have at Old Trafford in this career mode. And can we get it done right here? As you can see, we're starting, this is what I'm talking about, we're starting all of our second teams right here. Jesse Lingard out on the left. Pretty much the only first teamer in there is David De Gea, and everyone else is second. And our bench is absolutely decimated with 0 stamina right here. But a beautiful back up to Dele Alli, who fires it. And Hull City was on the spot to go ahead and get it up, but now Livermore onto it. Fires it in. Aluko easily could have put them through, but now beautiful through ball on to Jesse Lingard, who cuts past one. Can he fire? But he cannot sort his feet out before Hull City is able to go ahead and close him down. And once again, say it with me, we don't score in the first half. But would that come back to bite us this time? Now Balzior did not have his finishing boots in on that. Probably should have gone near post on that one. And now if we don't put away our chances, what is the team going to do? Punish us. An absolute, what a wonder cross. An absolute, there's nothing, there was zilch chance that I could do anything to that. Sometimes when I make defensive mistakes, maybe I could have closed him down a little bit better, but I was going to protect the sideline. I was going to let him go ahead, cross it. When is anybody ever going to get onto that? But they absolutely decimated us. And remember, we are starting Tyler Blackett back there, as he is one of our only healthy center backs, and it showed in this game. Our defense was not on point, and once again, cut to shambles. One, I should have never let him through. but 2 million rebounds, and they finally get onto it. Absolute scenes right here, absolute scenes, and we are down 2-0. We haven't gone down. We've beaten some amazing teams in this career. We've been cruising in the league, and now we are staring at a 2-0 deficit in the 74th minute up against Hull City in the FA Cup. How did this happen? But Peon says, so we'll not take this laying down. Burba spin inside in an absolute Peter Patter, pillow soft, marshmallow shot. And that was it. I played awful. There is no excuse. It was one of those days where I was just awful at FIFA, guys. And I apologize. There have been some episodes in this where I'm hitting bangers left and right. I'm doing a couple of skills. I'm scoring like mad. I'm keeping clean sheets. But today was not one of them. It was a bad day for me. It was a bad day for me playing FIFA. And as you can see right there, horrendous. Hull City outshot us, had better chances. I don't know what to say. And we're out. We're out of the FA Cup. And the only thing that I can hold solace to is that we're in the transfer window, and I'm going to sign some better players. I'm going to make it up to you guys with some guys right here. We have deals accepted now. We have to work out personal terms with Alexander Dragovic. I'm not in love with this center back. I'm going to be honest. He'll cost us 10 mil, and I feel like there's better options out there. I know a lot of you guys are screaming to get a world class, some guy like a Sergio Ramos or a PK, but I'm not totally sold on that because I do have faith in the likes of John Stones and Chris Smalling when they're healthy. And here we go. We get pre-contract extension for Joel Matip, so now we're going to have a plethora of good center backs come next season. So I'm thinking maybe we get a short-term answer. We get maybe a Caceres or we get a Bagzali. What do you guys think? Tell me, how should I be, patching? How should I be duct taping up this issue right here? And as you can see, we're getting a lot of deals in right here. There are acceptances for one solid CDM that I'm really looking forward to, and Angel Correa they accepted right away. Now, Juventus is getting a little bit stingy. They don't want to give him up for 3.5, so we'll put in 4 and one of our youngsters to put in there and see if we can go ahead and grab him. But offer accepted for Martin Caceres for 7 mil. Remember, we got 50 mil to play with. So I'm going to see how this plays out. I want to there's a lot of places that we need filling. We got a lot of holes to fill. And you know me, I love to fill them holes. But there we go, lads. Very interesting. Get hype. Because we're going to spend the money. We're going to get Romelu Lukaku. You heard it here first, boys. You're going to see Romelu Lukaku in a red kit if he agrees. But we're going to throw. We got that money. We somehow have that money. We're going to throw it there. And we get right here, people are coming in for Ander Herrera. No, man. I love Ander Herrera. He's been scintillating for us this season. And he is going nowhere. As we get more offers coming in. Sergio Roberto, obviously the Barcelona links. Let's go ahead, try to get him in. If we can't get Saul, I mean, two fine La Liga players. And Sergio Roberto offers us great coverage. He can play CM, CDM, as well as right back. A very odd creature. But that is pretty much going to be it for this episode. I just want to give you a taste. To give you, come here. Give it that taste. But in the next episode, we got Liverpool, we got Swansea, we got West Ham. And we might see the debut of Romelu Lukaku in a Manchester United shirt. If we can sign him in time for one of those games and look at those stats, go ahead, have a drool, and have a little fantasy fap on me. Imagining the scenes, imagining Romelu Lukaku and Anthony Martial growing up together at Old Trafford. Yes. Hopefully that makes your Monday a little bit better. My name's B-. Hopefully you guys are having a little bit of a better day now. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble, and be weird.